the disintegrative characteristics of the sinful nature, the decomposing way in which it undermines and infiltrates and undermines and rots away at integrity, morality, responsibility, accountability, is unprecedented. And the sinful nature is very blatant. It's just very blatant in the way in which it goes about its business. And when people become aware of their sinful nature, or that there is a sinful nature, masses don't know whether there is one or not, they just go with the flow and allow it to manifestly erode their lives through drugs, alcohol, nicotine, and all these other substances. It's quite clear that the sinful nature is running rampant throughout humanity. And what it loves to attack, absolutely loves to attack, is relationships. Because when relationship breaks, the mental damage, the psychological damage, the harm that it does to the people in it, no matter what sort of a front they try to put on and all the rest of it, is unsurmountable. It's a damage that is unique and unparalleled amongst all other damages. And that's the damage of a failing or failed relationship. Because intimacy, no matter how we try and use it to get the feelings and the thrills of it, has to be followed by genuine commitment. But there always has been a lurid, lust-driven way in which people follow the desires of their sinful nature, self-destructive, in a way in which the damage that is done when it breaks a relationship, as I said, is unprecedented, and some people never really completely rebuild. And the memory of the person that they've been with, where the relationship has failed, be it betrayal, negligence, financial difficulties, whatever the multi ways in which a relationship can fail, the memories of that are burnt into the mind, that are seared into the mind of the union of the people, of the two that were together, that stays. And this is part of the reason why people are aggravated when somebody goes, when they've been in an intimate relationship and it fails. That reason being that there's shame and guilt that has to be resolved. The situation has to be resolved. It has to come back to a healing environment where all the circumstances, be it legit or illegit, evil or good, are put together, and the reason for the relationship is rationaled as far as it can be to bring conclusion, to bring closure. Now, not all the answers are usually found. Okay, you ask questions about where I failed, what could I have done better, was it my fault, how could I have done things differently, all those things. And there's going to be unanswered questions. And sometimes you just have to find a way and allow time to bring its answers to the brokenness. So there's a whole field. G'day, buddy. There's a whole field of things that require resolve. And when you consider how valuable time is and how we can learn from these experiences, okay? We can learn wisely or foolishly. Sometimes people react. Listen to those beautiful birds in the background. Sometimes people react negatively to opportunities to learn. And instead of learning in positive ways to prevent. You see, when we don't resolve matters of fact, we start to go down the rabbit hole of trouble, foolishness, because we're being lazy and we're failing ourselves on the journey to healing. Now, a lot of people use drugs and alcohol and nicotine and other social chemicals, or even medical chemicals prescribed by a doctor in a negligent way to avoid the fact they don't want to face the issue. And this again contributes to self-harm. Good boy. The healing journey takes effort. And depending on what methods or channels or paths we choose to go down to bring that healing along will determine the effectiveness of the healing that we're seeking. So what we know is that evil flees from the Lord Jesus Christ, and healing flows from His Spirit into us as we learn to know Him and allow His Spirit to flow through our lives.